we can do like, if you can do dances, like what song did you walk into your reception after you got married?
Bruno Mars.
Oh, which one? Which one?
With Cardi B. It's called Finesse.
Oh, that's good. Dripping in
We did a full
finesse.
dance as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, that's because you can talk about like first dance wedding song. That's kind of tame, but you know you're gonna get a good one. It's when you first walk in, Mr. and Mrs. You come into the reception, you know it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, made the boys do the black and men in black dance. Got it the wrong way around.
Well, I mean,
Men in black dance.
Wait a minute. What?
Sam's just retired.
Oh my! Oh wow! Okay.
He's retired. He just lays the headphones down, leaves.
Oh man! Okay, good. Yep. I was gonna say like
I didn't have that.
I had. I just let my groomsmen and the bridesmaid they pick their own song.
Yeah.
But me and we did "Starter from the Bottom." Now we're here.
No way.
Yeah. So that was like
Just straight remix or?
we had a DJ and we said, "I'll just like cut out the swearing." Like had it like censor it so it was like, all legit because obviously family, church, and all that. But that was pretty early. Like we got married. It was just like straight away us two together. It's like we got to do "Starter."
That would have been around that time too.
Yeah,
that song, right?
Yeah, it was
2014.
2014. Yeah.
Wow.
Josh, so which
Heavy
was it
metal.
Mozart or
Dun, dun, dun,
Who was
dun.
alive? Who was it? Was it Bach playing live? What's going on?
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah,
I'm on top of the
Jumbo.
world.
Oh,
Which
nice.
was, that was good. Just
Imagine
I'm on top
Dragons.
of the
Oh,
world.
that's I
Nice.
like that.
I rate that.
What year did
That's
you get
alright,
married?
that.
Like genuinely.
12 years ago from now, whatever that is, 2013.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's only
13,
one
yeah.
different. 1 year different.
I'm just curious about the dance moves. What kind of dance moves?
Zero dancing like, from me.
Just
I have
Not
no
even
dance.
like-
in.
A little bit of that from me, and just like no dancing. But we did play Walk Like an Egyptian. Which was brilliant. All of my family loved it. Danced their heads off. All of her family's like, we don't walk like that.
Oh my!
Yeah,
Way
my
too
wedding.
serious.
What would it be? What's what straight away off the top of your head? What would you think would be good?
Oh,
to-
it'd have to be just an Arab.
Oh, you'll be there.
That's the only song I know.
Yes.
My cousin's mixed wedding, so he's Islander. Obviously, she's Lebanese. They started with like an Islander like song, and then the drums they'd hit on the beat of and then
I love
they
it.
started this big chant, and then the drums came in, and then the Arab, and then
Yeah, that's
he
mad.
had her on his shoulder and he's walking her in, and then everyone just was sick.
Nice.
I think the drums are just next level.
You got it. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say the drums actually takes it to the next level.
Next level. Yeah.
That's good.
No, Egyptians don't do the drums. Too serious. Couldn't even laugh at themselves when we played Walk Like an Egyptian. Come on, this is good fun.
You have to explain the joke.
Yeah.
Hey.
Why you say this? All the time.
Why you say this? Why you married this man? Why?
And you know, Josh, why you say this? Sure.
Just sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back to the PE Forecast. Back again with Samuel, Clement, Joshua, and AJ, talking all things PE, sport, life, faith, and everything in between. Today, Josh, we're looking at something interesting.
So October is Mental Health Month. We're a little bit late to the party here, but mental health is something that we deal with a lot as teachers, both personally, dealing with students, obviously, and as well
teachers.
as actually something that we do as a job, helping students learn about mental health, hopefully giving them some strategies to cope, manage, and deal with their mental health. I mean, if we're doing our job well, hopefully they're getting better at dealing with mental health issues and all of that.
Dealing with co-workers as well.
That's a
I just
key
thought-
problem to deal with. So
Massive.
Tell me.
hopefully, just sharing a couple of quick tips, habits, things you do that help you. I'll go with my simple starter that I tell every student, especially in school holidays, is waking up at the same time every day. It's such a simple thing, but if you wake up at the same time every day, your life is kind of routine and you feel better about your sleep. And then the second part of that is get out of bed when you wake up rather than lying in bed. Not many things destroy your mental health more than lying in bed on a phone scrolling, and that's a good, easy way to have bad mental health. So basic tips, just starting from things as simple as get out of bed. What are some things that have helped you guys or you've used to help students to learn?
I've always said to my wife, if I don't go outside, I literally go insane. Like
Agreed.
proper crazy.
Agreed.
I need to go outside, whether that's kicking the footy, going to the gym, going for a walk.
Let the man out.
If I have no exercise at all,
Wow.
I literally go insane for the first 3 days. And if it was extended, I go depressed. Like my whole mental state
On the
is
couch sleeping.
crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds like a condition.
He's conditioned
So-
for greatness.
He's figured out some answers at least. So
know.
just
It's
getting
like
outside.
greatness.
Yeah.
Gee, man.
No, I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
I'm with you. When it rains, like
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Hate it.
One thing I built off Josh, waking up early, and then getting into a routine of exercising, whether that be going to the gym or going for a walk. I found that over the holiday break, getting up early and then having that next plan to get up to go to the gym completely destroyed my time on my phone in bed
Yes.
at night and in the morning, because I knew when I was getting up, going to the gym, and my screen time significantly decreased as a result of that as well. So that really was a really, really good routine for me to get into over the break.
Yeah, I think it kind of ties in with a lot of stuff. I think it always centers around sleep. I think
Yeah.
getting good sleep. So I like getting up at the same time, but I also think sleeping earlier and waking up earlier. I think that kind of gives you a bit more of like an accomplished day. Like you got
Game
an actual,
changer.
actual rest of the day that's there to actually tackle and complete. And I think a good one is when you get up, just make your bed. It's definitely something I don't do, but
Who does it for you?
used to be my mum, but I just like.
Wait, is this pre or post?
Mum still comes over
why
to
you got married?
Now it's my mother-in-law.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
someone's got to do it.
Yeah, that's true. He's
But-
a busy man.
That's right.
He's a
Exactly.
busy man.
Because I'm up, straight away. Got to do the
Cold plunge.
cold plunge,
Yeah, yeah.
ice, water,
Stare at the
with
sun.
the face.
Optimum.
Got to take the mouth tape off for the things. Go straight for the run.
Yeah.
Do you use the lemon water in the ice bath?
Then banana on the face.
Yeah. Do you stare at the sun?
And you stare at this.
gaze?
Well, that's how. How else do you get the energies?
That's
and
true.
you got to get the energies in to kind of get the
the
shine.
vitamin.
Did you charge your crystals that night as well? Or?
Well, yeah, the crystal's already
Within.
in me.
Yeah.
Wait a fuck. Wait, I mean
Within you.
within me. Yeah,
Shining like
Serotonin.
shining like serotonin, Sarah.
Yeah.
So dopamines and all that.
Yeah, I'm on that dope.
Yeah.
For me.
Why is dope always mean? I kind of just
I know, but I get along with it. I get along with it really well.
Find him quite.
But make your bed. I reckon it's kind of. I heard it's it's kind of the first thing you can accomplish in a day. Like if you are just a straight loser and can't do anything, make your bed.
Yeah.
And if you can't even do that, then you probably
Just charge your phone.
you're in trouble.
That's why I
It's
say to
like-
get out of bed. It's the step easier than making your bed.
Yeah. No.
And there's plenty of we're talking to teenagers here, usually at school, so they don't care about making their bed. But if you just get them to get out of their bed so they're not lying there
Yes.
for the whole day, at least you have gotten up and you've made your day move forward in some way. And that's enormous for mental
What's the
health.
key word? Routine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Start
some
that.
routine.
Have a routine in your life.
Yeah, I think
Happy
also
days.
with the routine for anyone, it's cool to implement it, but if you don't know why, it's not going to last.
Yes.
For myself, I tried to get up early and do this and read and whatnot, and it just would always fail after a month. When you know why you're doing something and you see the results, you want to keep doing it.
Yes.
It's rewards based.
100%.
You wake up-
Gamification.
Go to the gym in the morning, eat good,
Yes.
come back, you're on top of the world, go to work, you're feeling good, feeling healthy, come home, you're automatically tired earlier, makes you sleep earlier, then makes you get up earlier. You do that for a week and then you just get the ball rolling.
No, I'm all for gamifying your life. Like, I just see it as like, are there achievements that I can do
Yeah.
today?
It's Atomic Habits. That's the habit stacking. I'm going to do this, then
Yes.
this, and then they stack together, and those habits all
Yeah.
compound on each other and make it easier and easier to do all of them.
That lady that I was mentioning before, she
Yes.
said something that's an old wives' tale saying. It was an hour before midnight is worth 2 after it.
Okay.
So the hour that you spend
yes.
trying to do something before midnight. Let's say you got work to do, you got to prep something for the day.
Yeah.
If you sleep within that time, you get that time back the next morning, and you're going to be double the efficiency the next morning because you're going to be up earlier and you're going to have more energy to do the things that are required of you. So they say you'd rather go to sleep an hour earlier than you should, because then the next morning you have to do that stuff. You're going to get it smacked out.
100%.
So cool. I thought it was really cool.
I like that.
And do you guys have any quotes or things that you've heard somewhere that has helped you mentally or with mental health, things that that perhaps have challenged you? The one that I always come back to is one of our pastors said this many years ago, but that life is much less about what happens to you and much more about how you perceive it or the way you interpret it. And consistently find that to be very true, that people can go through the same difficult, terrible, horrible situation, and one person applies a mindset that says, like, I'm going to grow from this sucks, but I'm going to grow, I'm going to push forward, I'm going to strive forward, and they grow in some way. And the situation still sucks. They still feel down, they still feel bad, but they grow and move forward. The other person says, this sucks and I can't do anything about it, I'm helpless, I hate this, and they just wallow in that depression, and they get stuck and stagnant. And so that one for me has always been like, if I can find a way to push forward, to see a way forward, it doesn't have to feel good now, but if I can find a way to see something to move forward, then there's going to be a way forward and I'm going to be able to move towards it. It's always helped me.
You can see it, right? There's two actually. One's a scripture where it says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, and then love your neighbor as yourself. And that second part of that, loving yourself, I never understood what that meant. But I think there's an automatic assumption that we are loving ourselves, but then we look at the behaviors of our society, staying on our phones, eating bad, not sleeping good, being lazy. That's not loving ourselves. And so I think another thing that helped me, there was this man said, the problem isn't always the problem. So firing your interpreter, so when you think something's going on in your brain, you think that's the problem, so it's a specific fear, that necessarily is coming from another place. So the fear for a specific thing, like I'm scared of being sick or something like that. But that might manifest itself in somewhere else. I'm scared I might fail, or I'm scared. So the actual root cause of that is fear. So the problem isn't that specific context, it's actually the root of it. And so for me, when I feel a certain way, if I'm feeling down about a certain topic, I often check myself and say, actually, that's not the problem. There's something else going on behind the scenes. You open the curtain, it's like, oh, this is coming from a deeper place. And I think one thing we didn't mention is what helped me was speaking to people. Not always speaking to others down, but having people above you speaking to you and people that have been in your shoes before and are in the same path as you.
That's a little bit of that idea of seeing a way out. Like you've got to find some people who've made it through. If you just talk to all the people in the same little difficult, crappy situation as you, well, they're all stuck there too. They're all feeling the hurt, and so then you sit there and you all feel the hurt together. You got to find someone who's got a way through and can speak some hope. So, like I said, it doesn't take away the bad side, but it gives you that direction, hope.
So I was just gonna say, like, so what do you think of like therapy and counselling and going to talk to people and that kind of stuff?
If it can give you hope, if it can give you a direction forward, I would always think that the answers stem from the Bible and from God's word for us. But if you're talking to someone and that's helping you to find answers in God, helping you to find that kind of hope, then talk to the person that you got to talk to, and talk to whoever it is that's got to help you.
Well, in a sense, as teachers, we do pastoral care, right? I'm starting to see that, and I had a different perspective of this stuff 5 years ago, where I'd say, no, just word of God, pastor, that's it. But seeing it, that this is actually when the Bible talks about confessing your sins to one another and loving each other in brotherly love, and this is just another way that God set this up, where a Christian therapist or whoever it might be, just having an ear to speak to, that is pastoral, that is ministry, right? And that is one of the tools that God can give you, and even amazing when that person is a Christian, but they're not throwing scriptures at you all the time, but it's actually a living, breathing scripture. It's a living, breathing doctrine that you're seeing before you, that I actually do care about you, and I am speaking to you, and I am shepherding you through this. So psychology, therapy, all that stuff. I think it's a tool of God. I don't think it can solve everything, but my goodness, I think it definitely can help people to start unraveling the stuff that's within and give someone to speak to. Definitely.
No, I'm keen on it. I think even like practical tools. I mean, there are some things like they're professionals at the end of the day, just like you would go to any other professional, go to physio with a bum knee or whatnot and things like that. And so I understand, I think the worry is like, oh, well, if it's not like a scriptural or Christian idea or thing, that it can't help. I think that there are some actual good studies and science behind a professional being able to put in some practical thoughts. And from my own experience, it's even just having that person who's a professional that knows how to kind of at least draw out some of your own thoughts and your own processes to help understand things. And like you said before, what's the root cause of stuff? You find often it's a lot of stuff from your childhood that you haven't even known or realized about how to, and I find that good counseling and professionals are quite good at, targeting and drawing out things like, oh, well, maybe let's explore some things about your family and your
almost
parents.
Let you talk yourself to the answers and let you talk yourself there and just go, tell me more. And then eventually, do you think that you could try this?
Yeah.
And they almost let you talk yourself to a good answer and to some hope there.
So no, I'm big on that. I think there's some good stuff there. That kind of is practical, professional, and if that helps in addition.
I think of things like gratitude journaling or any version of that kind of gratitude stuff. Obviously, that is a very biblical principle, but you don't have to believe in the Bible or go and find a scripture that convinces you to start being grateful.
Absolutely.
But if you can actually stop and pause and think, man, I'm thankful for all of these things I have in my life, that's always going to put you, I mean, I'm repeating myself a bunch here, but it's going to put you looking towards something good. It's going to make you look.
Affirmations, promises of God.
Yeah, that's
Keep
good.
it on your heart.
Yeah, promises.
Or some messages to your loved ones.
Yeah. Even telling the people specifically eye to eye, tell them you're grateful. Tell them I thank you for the way you've helped me through things. That breaks a massive barrier, I reckon, in some people too.
Yeah.
Because that just starts a flow-on effect. And I think we've seen it within classrooms where you can have a lesson where it is a bit more of a gratitude lesson where, the class might have beef or just underlying just childish stuff. But then you start that process and by the time they get to year 12, everyone's friends. And you see that thing happen in real time from year 9 to year 12 where actually everyone's just kind of just on the same page here and no one's better than anyone. And, I appreciate
maturity in there. You wait for a bit of time, maturing.
It's good.
Growing in
that. Any things that you guys have done in times when you've been particularly down, you've had a real down, difficult time, or been feeling depressed, anxious, whatever it is, and strategies you've used to help yourself get out of that and break some of that funk?
Yeah, definitely one physical aspect is I know for myself, like Greg has said, that when I think back to the times of my life where I felt best both mentally and physically is when I was exercising, when I was active, when my body was moving. So that I know for myself when I'm feeling a little bit flat, I start to ask myself, okay, how have I been physically? Where am I at? And most of the time I've been really lazy or I've been really busy or a lot of uni work, a lot of paperwork. And so very simple fixes. I just get back to that, put my mind back into that place. And then naturally when I'm at the gym, let's say, I'll chuck my Bible in, put the audio Bible in, or I'll chuck a sermon in and put some worship on or put some, Christian music on. And then just by the end of that little hour period where I was feeling flat before, naturally your spirit is bumping and moving and kind of lifts you. But then from that place there, then you can build off and say, okay, I'm okay. This is where I can move into these days and start talking to people that I need to talk to, start reading the scriptures I need to do, and just actually resting and believing in the promises of God. I think that's one of the biggest things that I've learned in the midst of my biggest struggles as well. So,
Yeah, I think we've mentioned it before, but just talking to good company, the right people. I'm grateful for you guys coming from all different walks of life, calling up a pastor, a good mate that you can rely on, can depend on, that shares some good wisdom. That usually sort of helps me talk about it because I know from experience when you bottle it up, it usually explodes over a little thing and it's not a healthy habit you want to keep.
If you can have just one or two of those kind of friends, the friends that you can call and rely on, that is worth it's
100%.
worth its weight in gold.
Yeah.
Worth almost more than anything
Absolutely.
to have just one or two. You don't need 500 friends.
No.
You don't need 500 people who know one thing about you. You need
a
like
brother.
one or two friends who you
Yep.
could lean on in any time, who you could tell anything about you. And if you're lucky enough to have that person, like that's the most valuable thing that you could have almost.
That's so good.
Very much helps.
Mm-hmm.
Any other key strategies, tips, things you've that's helped you with mental health?
I'll probably be, probably a bit left of field, a bit vulnerable. But I don't know, I'm a big believer in, when things get overwhelming, I think maybe it's probably a bit more of a guy thing, but just having a good solid cry, man.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, and that's probably obviously not for everyone, but I think especially as guys being like, keep it together, just talk to a mate and be like, how are you? And we can talk and get deep and stuff and be like, yeah, got you, bro. But like just going into a quiet room by yourself and just having a massive cry and then, just feeling it.
Yeah, man.
And
Own
then,
it.
and own it, you know what I mean? But then also like do that in the presence of someone you trust. I mean, obviously for me, like your wife or someone that's like, obviously, your closest person. And then, you feel it, you own it, and then kind of, so I don't know, for me, it's like a bit of a kind of physical venting.
It's a
Like
release,
you can,
yeah,
a
100%.
release and you feel it. And sometimes it's like you get in that emotion. It's not always just because you're sad. You might be like out of anger, out of frustration, out of just stress. And then you can kind of start rebuilding off the back of that, and so I found that like being able to be honest enough with yourself to be like, you know what, I don't have it together. I'm gonna just have a massive cry right now.
Considering full episodes on like what it is to be a man and be masculine and that sort of thing, and there is definitely something to like being a man. You've got to hold it together. Your wife is naturally going to be generally more emotional than you and feel emotions more deeply, and so there's a step of you got to hold it together. You got to be able to hold your family firm, but then definitely to have times where you can say like, this is a time where I need to actually let some of this out and be able to say like, I got us through this thing, I got us to here, and now we got to stop on this spot for a minute because I've got to sort some stuff out, and be able to let some of that out.
There's sometimes I find it's like I don't have the words. What else to say? I don't know what to say. Other people also are like, I don't even know what to say to you.
Just need to just be there.
Literally, exactly. You know what I mean?
Just
And
listen.
I find the hardest part is the person that always seems to have the answer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, ironically, that is also kind of someone you'd be like, oh, I don't know if that's, something that is helpful in the moment, or having someone that's like, you don't have all the answers,
Definitely, if you're
the
helping
answers, Shay.
someone, often asking them questions rather than giving them tips is often better. Just like, why do you feel like that and what's going on with that, and sit and ask them a couple more questions rather than telling them all the answers they need.
Yeah, man.
One of my answers, I've shared some of this before, but early this year just had a particular day, night, where it was just like everything just sucked. And it was like every part of everything I was trying to do, working really hard at it all, and it just felt like everything was failing, it's falling apart. It's like, can't sort this out at church, can't sort this out at work, can't sort this out in sport, can't sort this out, like I'm not going to the gym anymore, it's like, it just felt like everything was falling apart. And I had this day that I went to the gym and literally didn't work out at all. Like I just walked in, did like the rower to warm up, went to whatever I was going to do, squatting or whatever, and sit down on the chair there, and it's like just shaking my head, and probably didn't quite have a full open cry kind of thing, but it's just like pick a bunch of worship songs,
Sucking the eye, the tears.
wipe the eye,
Oh, bro.
pick a bunch of worship songs, and just sat there and just pray. It's like, God, like I can't do all of this. I actually can't. Like I've done everything that in my head should be working. It should be, and it's not. And I can't do more. And I very carefully pick a lot of songs that are about God being in control.
Yeah.
Songs. I think the song Dominion by, I think it's City Point, but it just says, you have the dominion over all the earth. Like, you're in control, God. It's not me. And if you're in control, God, then
Yeah.
I can step back and all this stuff can suck and it can fail. And I mean, okay, God, you're in control and I can take a step back. That definitely helped me a lot and really helped me move forward. Yes, to wrap it all up, a simple tip, whatever you're doing, whatever you're choosing, just be making choices that take you towards something you want to be. Whatever tip, strategy, quote, in terms of mental health, just make choices, whatever they need to be, that are going to move you forward in a good direction. Yep. Yeah, and it literally doesn't matter what area those are in, but something that moves you positively, and that's always going to help mental health. Yeah.
Oh, it's like something kind of on this, like just to make it as simple as possible, and kind of going down to like, what's the simplest way that that helps me remember things is, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, and it's just, I've been reminded of that lately. And so just to bring it back to kind of some OG Sunday school.
Amen.
Yep. Sing some Sunday school songs. All right, we have a return of Would You Rather. So I'm going to give you two options to wrap it up with something bit different and maybe relevant for us at the moment.
Come on,
man.
So I was going to start crying.
Simple options.
I'm going to start laughing in here, man.
Some deep breaths.
Why are you guys always so serious, man?
That's
I'm trying to kind of
That's
muck around here.
So, would you rather, thinking about traveling, it's very relevant.
Okay.
Would you rather have everything packed for you or everything unpacked for you?
Oh. No, packed that. No,
Packed.
I don't know, actually.
I'm never packed.
Because I like to pick my things. Is this kind of inclusive
they pick
someone
for me?
is doing all of the packing
So
for
I
you?
just tell them.
I guess so.
Yeah, no, I'm doing packed.
Yeah, I'd say packed.
Because unpacked, I just take out what I need day by moment by moment.
Yeah.
But packing, that way you can have as much fun as you want before you have to sleep. So you don't have to come off to pack.
Look, if it's definitely like, if someone's packing for me, I'm gonna lose my mind, because I know I'm gonna get there and be like, wait, where's my nice undies? You picked like the crap ones. Where's my Snuggie? Where's the where's the thing?
Not
Where's
the
my
skinny
hand
ones.
cream? And you know what I mean? I'm like, there's this specific things that I'm.
Where's the meatloaf?
Yeah, when
You're picking what's going in the bag.
okay, if I'm
You can tell them,
picking-
but you've given them
But
a
they're
list.
picking
They're going
for
to
me. I'm
pack
like,
it all for you.
There's a certain way I like all my things, so I'll let someone pack for me and then flame them when I get there. But like, you did.
Is that what you're going to do?
Something so you can have more reason to be upset.
So more reason. Okay, I'll find
Give me
reason to be
something I
angry.
can be upset about.
That's right.
Sam?
Yeah, no, packed. Definitely.
I like to pack to put it all in the right spot. Like it's I'm too picky. Whereas unpacking, like arrive home, walk in, like just drop it all in the middle.
You know,
of the
can I
room
do
and
this?
leave
How
it there.
about when you're leaving your holiday or a trip? I'd prefer someone to pack my stuff away
On the way back.
on the way back. Yeah, that would be my.
Well, that wasn't in the thing, Clement.
Well, you know what? I'm adding it. I'm adding a third criteria.
This is why we're getting rid of him.
No, all right, I'm leaving.
That's a waste of
I'm
time.
done with this.
Very good.